Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate for you, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates, or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right into the energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective energies? What are the cards here that best represent the reading? Someone who's been gaslighting you is thinking about how they burnt out the connection. I feel like you gave someone a final warning and they went all out. This is someone who is coming out as a dark energy. A fallen angel. An angel of darkness. Very low vibrational energy here. Who is trying to find their soul purpose. So this is someone who is still observing, still watching, still wanting your attention, but they know how they burnt you out or gaslighted you. This is someone who is now sitting in a very dark space or dark energy of a dark soul, a fallen angel. And for many of you, I feel like this is someone who is seeking some attention. Yeah, this is someone who thought that this connection was going to be long-term, no matter how hot or cold they were. This is someone who is coming out as a masculine energy, someone who wants you to reconsider. This is someone who wants you to reconsider, yet they feel like you want them to keep out. Stay away, because they ignored the signs, your energy, your light. But I feel something may happen out of the blue here. Something is about to happen out of the blue because this energy wants your attention, but they rather not chase you. Yet this energy is still disconnected in some way. This energy is disconnected in how they treated you. The true facts of what really happened in the connection, they're somehow still making themselves the victim. This is someone who is needing time to themselves, or not expressing it but taking time to themselves, and they're realizing how they didn't take notes. They didn't listen to what could have been done to repair this. But even so, this is someone who is still distracted even if they had the tools. This is someone who is distracted by the fact that you're moving in silence or not as connected as you once were. Now this energy is all in their head, curious about you, thinking about you, yet still holding on. This is someone who is still holding on, but still hiding from you, fading to black, not being responsible for their actions, but they're still attached, wanting you to reconsider your thoughts or your energy when it comes to them. In fact, I feel this is someone who is praying for change or hoping you don't see something. But I feel for many of you, they're already getting a taste of their own medicine. I feel like this is someone who is not wanting you to move. Take another step away. They don't want you to level up because they don't have any more choices. But I feel your intuition is telling you to love this energy from a distance. Because whatever they have done is coming full circle and coming back to haunt them. For many of you, this is someone who was waiting, gaslighting, avoiding you, hiding, and still waiting for an apology. But it's one they may not ever get because you're not the one who needs to give one. But as I said before, this is someone who is still disconnected by what truly happened. Not wanting to see a truth, not feeling like it's valuable. Let's get some more energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here? Yeah, this person's taking a time out. They're wanting you to reconsider, and they're taking this time out hoping that you'll want them back, change your mind, reconsider. But they know they've reached some type of final straw. They took something too far. Not wanting you to level up or move on, many of you have already found your way. I feel like some of you are sitting in a space where you're reflecting as well, but you're not thinking like they are. Instead of allowing your thoughts to hold you back, you're allowing it to push you forward. But this is someone who somewhat talks at you instead of talks to you. And they're wanting your attention so bad. But there's too much of a disconnect. But I feel something definitely is about to take place. Something's about to happen out of the blue. This is something they want, but there's hesitation. This is someone who feels like you're leveling up and finding your purpose, and then they're not wanting to be left behind. But something isn't the same. Something isn't right. I feel like you have a new perspective because this energy is coming out as a snake or a shapeshifter, someone you used to trust yet no longer feel the same. Now they're upset or salty by the fact that you've given up or changed. But they're not realizing it's all because they broke your heart. It's all because you're hurt. This is why they're feeling the way that they do about you. This is why they feel your energy is different and they feel like you want them to keep out or keep away. But I feel it's the distance of their pride and ego that you most want. Wow. But they are still attached to this ego. They're still attached to their pride. But I feel it's because they have more problems than they would like to reveal. So I feel like this is someone who has more than one issue. And for many of you, it's messy. Emotional, financial, somewhat debilitating. And I feel like it's another reason why they're detached. Somewhat unemotional, so they're not affected. This is someone who is playing dumb to the actions they have taken in life, thinking that something is just a game. Something is proving them wrong. This is someone who chose some unhealthy choices, making something more complicated than it needs to be. Now they feel like they're unworthy to be with you or around you. They feel like you want them to keep away because of their bad choices. But I feel now the tables have turned, because when they thought they were winning, now you are sitting in that energy. But I feel now that the tables have turned, they're feeling like they need to do something. They feel like they need to do something to keep your energy, possibly even keep you in line. Trying to keep the peace. I feel like this energy feels like they're losing you. This is someone who has a fear of losing the connection that you once had. So they may try to keep the peace by giving a fake apology. Someone feels like they're just going to give you what you feel you need to get through this. But it won't be from the heart. It won't be authentic. It won't be real. They feel like they have to do this so that they don't lose you completely. They have to do something. And they feel this is what you need. But it just won't add up. Something won't add up when they give you this apology. For many of you, it's just too late, and others, something is fishy. Something is fishy when it comes to their phone, stolen money, or just simply being out of time. Out of time when it comes to an energy they should have given it all to. Now they are going through an ego death, attached to some very dark energies, and hoping for redemption. However, I feel this is someone who is getting a taste of their own medicine. This is someone who is playing the game of being stubborn, wanting you to move first. But I feel this energy regrets riding something out, because now they're looking for the exit. This is someone who is stuck in their ways but looking for progression. But I feel like they're their own worst enemy. They're playing with fire. And they're about to get burned. Because this energy is not bringing any type of honesty. In fact, there could be some underlying mental issues. Mental issues when it comes to someone who is still being petty and immature about a situation. They feel like they're not really going to give you any facts. They're just going to give you what they feel you need to get through this so that they can make this false connection again. But I feel your focus is on something else. This energy is not going to be able to affect you in the same way that they once did. Not with this one-sided energy. Something is always blowing in their favor. But as I said before, the tables have turned. And something is about to happen out of the blue. This is someone who is wanting to reconnect, but they tag teamed on you. But I feel you had to trust the process. Have faith in a situation where energies were shifting on you. Salty, petty, and playing some very dangerous games. Now the tables have turned and this energy has no clue what to do now that they are stuck in this hot mess. This is someone who is still attached to these dangerous attachments or energies. But this is the reason why they're feeling unworthy. Because they failed to change. This is why they're sitting in this mess. And for many of you, as I said before, it's more than one situation. Let's get a little bit more energy here from a different deck here. This is someone who wants to reconnect but really doesn't know how to do it. So I feel like this is someone who may do some things in some very harsh or immature ways just to get your attention. And as I said before, this is someone who talks at you, not to you. And they're just wanting your attention, not knowing how to make some changes. They want to do it in any way that they can. Whether it's negative or positive, this is someone who is seeking your attention by all means. This is someone who feels like it's the only way that they can see if you truly still care emotionally or still bound to them. But they realize something is taking too long. They've taken too long to make a decision or tell you the truth. And they know that you're seeking a truth or some type of understanding, some type of real conversation. Something that makes sense. But for many of you, this energy is all about ego. This energy is all about ego because they feel there is no room to fail. But I feel if this energy is given the chance, they will still try their best to drain you. Holding you hostage because your love is the attachment. But I feel your love has changed in so many ways and it's not something they can now hold against you. This is someone who loves through condition, with limits or some type of, yeah. This energy goes wherever the wind blows, wherever they can get what they want or wherever they feel they can get what they need. This is where this energy is going to go. This is someone who knows that you are valuable, but also difficult. Especially when you know something is off or someone's trying to play a game on you. This is someone who is very naive when it comes to money, possibly sitting in a space where they don't have their own. But I feel they're involved in some type of Ponzi scheme or something that they believe is too big to fail, but it's about to come crumbling down. Hot and cold energy here. Bottom of the deck. Someone has isolated themselves because their finances are blocked. This is someone who doesn't want you to know what they're going through behind the scenes. And they've taken so long to heal something with you because they don't have what it takes to make it right. This is someone who doesn't have what it takes to make it right, and this is why they're stalling. They're stalling because there's underlying issues that they're not wanting to talk about. This is someone who is not just not wanting to talk about the past. They don't want to talk about what's going on right now. They realize they've hit their peak. They're realizing something for the first time. They're realizing they overdid something. They feel like they're overstaying their welcome as well. Someone did too much too fast, and now they're triggered, trying to set something off. Their scare tactics here. Someone's trying to pull your strings, and whether that's silence or just doing things from a very petty nature, they're trying to get a reaction. This is coming out as a scare tactic. Someone just trying to get their way. But I feel this is someone who overdid it. They overdid it in a way where you just let go. Now, they're trying to trigger you. They're trying to trigger you into a space of sympathy, empathy, anything. Rage, anger. Just to get some type of reaction out of you. But it's only causing something to be more toxic. More intolerable, because they're just trying to antagonize you. Trying to get a reaction, trying to put you in some type of competition, wanting you to react to their lies. Now this energy feels like the only thing they have left is to love bomb you. Possibly even put a key in your back, watch you react. But for many of you, you're not falling for this because you no longer feel safe in their hands. You don't feel safe in their hands because they're a liar. There's so many lies when it comes to this energy who has built up this scheme that was meant to fail. Because they're full of lies and fairy tales. This is someone who is unstable, still trying to keep you hostage by playing the victim. PTSD energy here, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is someone who is very irresponsible. Wrecking ball energy. And this energy knows they stand out. This energy knows they stand out wherever they are, and it's a bitter pill to swallow because their finances are also being shortened or affected in a big way. But I feel this energy prolonging what they had with you, the apology, the respect, the conversation, whatever it is, the truth. They're just prolonging something by avoiding you. Prolonging the pain. Prolonging the loss and everything that comes with it, because they fail to do more or be more. In fact, this is someone who is still speaking lies and still trying to keep up with the lies they have told in some type of way. Let's get a little energy here from this deck. Guilty. This person they know they're wrong. Period. They know they're wrong. This is why they're lying. This is why they're lying to cover up another lie, and they're trying to get one over on you. They know that you're still connected in some type of way, or you still think of them in some way, shape, or form, but they're playing themselves. They're playing themselves if they're thinking they're going to come back and lie to you again. This is someone who is definitely in too deep, and they want to reconcile with you. But everyone knows, even you know, they're guilty. This is someone who knows they're guilty, and this is why they're trying to come in with this love bombing energy, but they're still hiding something. Hiding intentions, hiding their motives, agenda, all behind their lies. This is someone who is hiding behind these lies because they don't know where else to go, what else to do. Who else is going to believe this? Because no one else is. There are a few, but not for long. This person is exposed for who they are quickly. But as I said before, this is someone who is feeling the need to provoke you. This is someone who is feeling the need to provoke you because they feel like they're going through great loss. They don't have their own. This energy is coming up short financially, spiritually. There's no motivation. And they know they're guilty. They know they're guilty for what they've done to you. This is someone who's going through some type of separation anxiety, not wanting to reveal their true intentions, but they know something has hit its peak. There's underlying issues when it comes to this energy, and they're trying to hide it from you. This is someone who knows that you see straight through them. You'll see it just looking into their eyes, looking into their face. And for many of you, there's two faces here, so you gotta look a little deep. But this is someone who is lost without you. And deep down, they know it. But they also know they have some non-committal ways. This is someone who is confused about commitment. And this is why they have a guarded heart. This is someone who has a guarded heart because they don't want to be rejected. They're confused about what to do in this situation. But they are only creating karmic energies, karmic attachments, when they should be trying to level up, grow up, instead of trying to blackmail you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and vandalize something more with you. This is someone who already burned a bridge, vandalized a situation, tried to blackmail you, abuse you emotionally to make you do things or make you feel sorry for not doing something, all so they can make you know your role, stay in your place. But I feel that only backfired. Now this energy is regretting the fact that they burned a bridge with you, guarded their heart, and tried to heal it through instant gratifications and substances. Now there's arguments. This energy is drowning in their emotions, and there's a lot of talk, rumors, because of this unfinished business. Now they're emotionally voided because they're trying to just make it through, and they're still doing things in spite of you. Wow. I can't believe this is someone who is still doing things in spite of you, even though they want to be connected with you. But I feel this is just the price you pay when you're dealing with someone who is just so lost. Lost and confused, upset because they feel rejected, but you're putting up boundaries because of their impulsive way of being, communicating. But as I said before, this is someone who is feeling the need to provoke you. They're anxious, feeling like if they don't make a move, nothing will ever happen. They want to reconcile. They want to have some type of kumbaya. But I feel something just will not go their way. Something will be more difficult than they expected. This is why they're wanting to provoke something. But I feel it's all a false sense of power because they don't have any loyalty. And for many of you, they have very little respect because they have very little for themselves. But I feel them treating you this way seems to give them some sick energy of power. Even though there's a lot of communication issues, this energy truly does want you back. I feel like this person is creating this distance because it makes them feel like they're the ones calling the shots, when really they're hoping you're not over them. So let's get some more energy from this third. Final energy, Holy Spirit. What is the message here? There's a lot of arguments, boundaries being set. Someone knows that you're over something. Something has already been made clear, and they're being very guarded towards those around them. They're having separation anxiety, and they're just kind of reflecting back on the memories. on the things that you used to do. I don't know if there's some type of passcode that's been changed. I don't know, you did something with, you changed something and they saw it on their end. I don't know if it was a Netflix password or something. Whatever it is, it instantly put them on this path of memories. Someone's regretting some type of argument. They overplayed something. They're too emotional. They regret that. But they're still trying to gain some type of access. Yet I feel this energy is just doing it in the wrong way. Someone who's very lost. They're lost. And they're doing all kinds of ways to, making all kinds of ways to get out of this, but it's just not coming out in the right way. Yeah, this is someone who knows they have unfinished business, but there's too much talk. They're drowning in their emotions and they regret seeking attention from the wrong people because something cannot be fixed. They feel like something cannot be fixed with you, and this is why something is unfinished. They regret gaslighting you, confusing the situation, and abusing things to get their way. But I feel this energy is still sitting in a space of hidden agenda. This is someone who is still wearing a mask, feeling like they need to give this apology. This is someone who feels like they need to apologize because they hit a dead end. Nothing else is working. But I feel this is someone who still has a lot of childish tendencies. And I feel like their way out is just giving a little fake love to get by. But I feel this is someone who's still full of lies. Lying because they feel like it'll work. They're about to take a chance that is going to create a lot of damage, a lot of stress, and a lot of heartbreak. This is someone who feels like they have to show you this energy, possibly even beg just to make you feel good about it. But they know it's not going to work out. Deep down, they know it. But they feel like, what the hell? What do they have? What else do they have? But I feel their antisocial ways, this double life that they've been living, it's going to be exposed regardless. They're being antisocial, hoping that something can't be seen, but they're abusing something. They're abusing something behind the scenes, hoping no one sees it. And they're doing it obsessively. This is someone who's coming out as lovesick, but they have some type of superior complex where they feel like they're too good to apologize or too good to have some type of melee with you, something real. They can only come at you if they're being fake. This apology can only mean something to them if it's not genuine, because this is the only way they can keep their pride and ego intact. So they feel like giving you this fake apology is no problem at all. It won't hurt their insecurities, but I feel it's still coming from a cloudy space, which is only going to cause a lot of caution when it comes to someone who's a narcissist. This is someone who doesn't want you to dodge a bullet when it comes to them. They know they're a hot mess, and they feel like you're the only one who can truly deal with them. Wow. But this energy is coming out as being stubborn, emotionally unavailable, and still doing things to have their way. But as I said before, this is someone who knows that you dodged a bullet and they're not. Something is definitely coming their way. They can feel it in their gut. This is why they're trying to make a play, trying to escape something that is coming straight towards them if they're not already sitting in it. This is why they're trying to reflect on something. This is why they're full of anxiety, feeling like they're going to have to make this leap of faith and beg their way out of this. But I feel this dead end is real, because there's no way out of this but the truth. This energy is going to have to finish something. They're going to have to understand something for what it is. Something's just not going to go their way, and they're not expecting it. This is someone who's extremely needy and seeks attention wherever they can really get it. Yet, the energy and love received from you, it was different. And they're secretly seeking your support, input, and your attention. Yet I sense it always end up in regret for you. I feel like this is someone who always takes something down a dark path where they cause you to regret your efforts. And for many of you, this energy is definitely passive aggressive, easily influenced, and very dramatic. Which is the very reason they feel the need to control you or your emotions. But I feel that will only lead them to a dead end, because eventually I see you saving self. I feel there had to be a break for you to find yourself in time. This is someone who wants to leave something to mystery so that you reach out further, needing more. I don't know why this energy is trying to do this in so many low vibrational ways, because the easy way out is the truth, the facts, coming together with authentic energy. But I feel this is someone who just don't have it in them. Wow. But I feel this energy knowing you're fed up. They just might take a chance. This is someone who just might take what they can, however they can. Even if it means giving a truth you can believe, or throwing themselves into a false persona. Especially now that they feel they're losing you. They're losing their grip on your emotional attachment, your mental attachment, the spiritual attachment, whatever attachment that the both of you had. This is someone who feels it's now being distorted, fading away. This energy feels like you're no longer ride or die, and they are embarrassed about their finances. This is someone who is embarrassed about how things ended up, what they invested in, who they gave into. And this is some very heavy, unhealed energy here. Unhealed hurt is, I feel, where or why they choose to move the way they do. And yeah, they do want to call, but they feel like it'll be too much drama, too much to talk about. They regret ever really putting in too much work into this other situation, because now they feel something is too attached. It feels too final. But right now, all this energy can do is give this toxic love. This is someone who has a lot of healing to do. They know it. This is why they're leaving something to mystery. But I feel deep down this complex of feeling superior, wanting to feel superior or feel like they're the favorite, is crumbling now. Their strategy is backfiring, and they regret leaving you on red for a thirst trap, because this ghosting energy it's not adding up. Things are not coming out right. Now this energy regrets putting money first, becoming a single parent, or possibly making you one. Please take it how it resonates. That is not for everyone, but someone is on standby when it comes to the phone or some type of device, and they're mad, upset because you have yet to reach out. If you have reached out, they're still not getting your way. You're still not falling for something, and they're wishy-washy about it. But you're not. You have no regret at all, in fact. For many of you, you're doing what you have to do, because this energy has caution written all over it. This is someone who is still sitting in a space of confusion, feeling trapped because something is flatlined with you, but this is someone who still wants to catfish you as well. They're all about the sex, or all about the material, all about the game, wanting to drain you. This is someone who wants to get what they can, however they can. And I feel in many ways They have no shame about it. They're just trying to bounce back, get back on their feet. They feel a lot of regret from a miserable connection or relationship or environment, but I feel like they're overthinking something. For many of you, they just make these wrong turns because they feel like you hate them. They have to lie, because if they don't lie, they won't get what they want. You'll hate them even more and leave them behind. But this is someone who's trying to bounce back. Why would they tell you the truth if they want your help? But I feel they don't have a chance in hell. Not with the energy they're carrying right now. There's too many mixed signals because this energy has failed to heal. And that deep down, they don't want to come back this way. They know you deserve and want a true commitment. But with them, it's only sabotage, darkness, and regret. This is someone who is sabotaging things in their current energy and dragging something on. This is why the vibes have changed. This is why something is off. But I feel this is someone who definitely got it bad. This is someone who has it bad in a situation, and because of their selfish ways or habits, they don't care really what you're going through right now, whether it's bad or good. They're coming in with some type of energy that I don't feel you're going to like. This is someone who is upset, knowing they ruined something that was sacred, but they know that you're not going to hear something out. But even still, someone just might be tempted to reach out. This is someone who is still sitting in some energy of codependency, but they're still thinking like they're going to have to come at you in some different energy. They're having mixed emotions on what to do, whether to come real. But I'm going to be honest with you, this person knows that that's something you will respect. They just don't know how to do it without putting their foot in their mouth. There's a lot of confusion here. Their life is a mess, and they're trying to hide it, but they know they have to come towards you with something. Wow. But they're so embarrassed. Embarrassed about what they're going through, but still trying to move through this in a superiority energy, knowing they're not ready for something. They're still about to come your way. Now they're hoping you've forgotten the details of their lies and betrayals, which is the purpose for their silence and distance. But they're starting to see it's only causing them to be trapped. This is someone who was not able to dodge a bullet, wasn't able to see something for what it is, and now it's starting to become real, because now it's their reality. However, I sense this energy is not above begging. As I said before, they know they ruined something. They have mixed signals on how to handle something with you, but I feel they just have to come real and come from the heart. That's the only way they're going to bring this through. Wow. I feel like this energy has already got some type of plan in place. Something that hasn't really been thought through very well, but I feel that's just their energy always. They're never really thinking anything through. This is why nothing really works. But I feel they're about to learn that the hard way. But as I said before, they're not above begging or apologizing for what you already know to be true. But I feel it's just going to be somewhat blanket statements. Not really giving the truth on what they're feeling and what they actually did to make things go south. But I feel like this is someone who wants you to get some type of apology, but it just won't be right. As I said before, something is definitely off when it comes to their communication and this somewhat apology. This is someone who somewhat wants you to know they're sorry for getting caught, or you not seeing them the same way, or just some random reason, but never truly talking about what hurt you, how they hurt you, what truly took place. Because it is the sad and sick games that they like to play. They'll never want to talk about it because they'll tell you you're just bringing up the past and trying to open up the pain. And to get through it, you got to deal with it. This is why this energy is always creating lost scenarios in their life and never truly getting through it. Because unfortunately, they seem to have no other way of doing things, no other way of revealing their thoughts or emotions, so they play these childish games. Wow. They play these childish games and they lie. They lie because they're ashamed, out of options, and up to something. Now, it seems they're giving a grand finale, a weird flex to show how much they care or how they feel. But truthfully, it's only because they're not winning and they want your attention. Almost just to show or almost just to show you they're still in control or still have a hold on you. But I feel something is no longer the same. I mean, you may look the same, but something is different when it comes to your heart. Because something may also be fading quickly when it comes to the bond or the connection or even what they thought they had over you. But whatever they couldn't see or understand is about to be revealed to them through the games they like to play. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. I hope to see you again, guys.